Welcome, everybody, to another edition of PandaWatch Podcast, Take 2 on October 4th, 2016. The reason I say Take 2 because your boy Kev Ma had a little pizza fiasco to start off the night.
I mean, is that how you're going to introduce me, though? Come on, man. You didn't even leave me room for my patented It's Your Boy.
Okay, sorry. With me, as always, is...
Gosh damn it. It's your boy, Kev Ma. And yeah, I had a little pizza, what we call it, a snafu, maybe a little miscommunication, which it was only on one part.
Would you say that it was an ill communication?
Yes. Anyway, my man, the pizza delivery guy from Papa John's, plug, you're welcome. I live in a cul-de-sac, and it's hard to see it sometimes at night, so people drive by it all the time. But it literally leads you through one street out to the other, and there's nowhere else to go. So when he didn't see my number, I would think that when he called me, he would say, "Hey, can you come outside?" Which I did. And he was like, "I drove, and I didn't see you." And I was like, "Well, where are you?" "I drove, and I didn't see you." And I was like, "Well, my man, look, you're clearly lost, so just drive. I'm outside. You'll see me." 5 minutes go by, and there's still no car that is driven down the one way in, one way out cul-de-sac. So finally, after wrestling with him, calling him back 3 times, I'm like, "Hey, you have to start driving, delivery guy. I'm outside." And finally, he made it here. And he was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't see you." I said, "Yeah, I understand. You didn't find the place. However, you literally just sat there." And I was like, "You're delivering the pizza to me? This is not like a child in the mall getting lost." We're just kind of like, just stay there. Don't move. It's kind of like, do your job, which is like the mantra that we have for kids that we coach.
Well, now that it's all settled, are you pleasantly happy with your pizza order?
Yeah. And I'm going to rush through this podcast because I'm fucking hungry.
All right. Fair enough. So get us started.
Yeah, man. Well, we've got more policing and being brutal and equating to police brutality again.
Can I take a guess on what race this is occurring against?
You can get a guess.
I'll go the Blacks for 500.
Daily double. Yep, again. And it's a daily double because it's kind of like you feel like you're seeing 2 images because it happens so fucking frequent. But at least this time, nobody died, which I guess is
small victories.
Small victories, you know. But yeah, down in North Carolina, happened in June, but the video just got released recently. DeJuan Yours was sitting outside his mom's house, and he forgot his key. And while some people, when they forget their keys, they kind of just sit by idly until somebody comes home, he was a little proactive. And so he was using a shovel to try to open his garage door. I guess they lived in like a single-family home. He didn't really see everything else. But long story short, he was sitting on the steps of the house that belongs to his mother where he lives, or he was coming to visit her. And either way, he could have been there. But neighborhood watch was successful. They found somebody saw him, so they reported a possibly burglary, and they called the police.
Now, before you get further, would we say that that's a justified reason to call the police, though? If you see someone trying to break into a garage, I mean, they don't know.
That is a very good question, right? And I bet you that if you were to poll 100 people, you might have it split 50-50. Or you could have it, 60-30 and then 10 undecided.
Right, because you would hope that the neighbors might recognize the guy as the mother's son, because I think some of them did. But, to that neighbor who's not as familiar with, that resident, it could be alarming.
Absolutely, right? I guess. But my question is, you did your job and you called the police. Congratulations. However, some things, just let them fucking happen. Like, you seeing, like, if somebody's blatantly, like, breaking into my neighbor's house, I guess I'm probably going Cameron when I'm like, damn, that sucks. But only if they're, breaking something, as opposed to, like, trying to get in. Here's a fun story. I used to lose my keys all the fucking time as a child, from, like, age 6 to, like, age 16. And we lived in an apartment building where it was, like, dead bolted in the front. So if you don't have your keys, you ain't getting in there. And we ain't the family that was leaving the keys on the rocks and stuff like that. So what did I do? I climbed through the window every time. I mean, literally climbed through the window every time. Now, I guess my neighborhood's a little bit different because I know people saw me climbing through the windows. The police were never called. Maybe they didn't like my neighborhood or what. But, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. It's obviously some people will view it a different way. That's not what I'm going to do.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But yeah.
I was going to say maybe people recognize you as that boy with the tiny ass ears that locked himself out again.
Yeah, they'd be like, damn, Kev done did it again. Look at him go. He just jumped. I mean, I lived on the first floor, so let's not get any crazy ideas. But it was like you had to climb, you had to hold on to like bricks. And some of the time, the screen was in the window. So I had to either cut the screen and get cussed out by my mom, or it was bent so much that from climbing through the window that I could just push the thing through. Thank goodness the house was so fucking hot that we always had the window open and it was never locked. Oh, man.
Well, anyways,
so now the good part. Yeah, so now we get to the good part. So now the police are here because that your neighbor did their job, neighborhood watch. Correct. Now, my man who was trying to get into his mother's house, not break in, get into his mother's house, said he's on his phone talking, and police come and ask him what he's doing sitting on the porch. Would you like to guess where this goes after that, Steven?
Well, I mean, just out of a pure guess, I'll say that it ended with things getting hostile and someone getting beat down.
So it went from, like, I guess, cordial conversation, police officer just doing his job. They were wearing body cams, by the way. But, yeah, the police officer comes up to him and he asks for, he asked him where did he live, why he was sitting outside, did he have any arrest warrants, why he had prison tattoos. Because all of those questions were like, I guess, without being a police officer, they sound like questions you probably are allowed to ask. I don't know, Steven. Never been arrested.
Right. Those seem like reasonable questions to begin with.
Except for, do you have any warrants against you and why he had prison tattoos?
Yeah, are
you getting asked if you have any warrants?
Yeah, I'm probably not getting asked. But that's
is the motherfucker who has the spider tattoo with the bald white head and all the muscles in the world and a hoodie sitting on his porch smoking a cigarette. Let's just say he's smoking a cigarette. He's not even talking on the phone. Are they coming to, ask him why he's got prison tattoos?
I mean, I'm certainly not.
Yeah. So anyway, after that, when he asked him if he had been to prison, my man Dewan got a little agitated, but I don't think he escalated the thing. So after that, I guess the police officer, his name is, I don't know why, Travis Cole. Travis Cole punched my man in the eye. And Dewan was sitting in a chair talking on the phone, I guess probably talking to his mom or his grandmother or somebody to try to get him in the damn house. And yeah, obviously, you get punched in the mouth by a police officer, you're going to be a little rattled. But instead of fighting back, because we know it doesn't end well for anybody, or for some people, the black ones, he's sitting on the ground saying, I'm not resisting. And Cole is over there saying, you're resisting the whole time. And in the video, it just shows Dewan on his knees and sitting down. Either or. And he's also yelling, I'm not resisting. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it gets to the point now where it's like, what do you even do?
Yeah.
But yeah, so, okay, with all that, you got the video evidence. He's clearly not resisting. Officer's clearly using very excessive force. What are the consequences?
Well, after the internal affairs investigation, the incident happened in June, and then the investigation was over 2 months later. So I'm assuming he was probably placed on, administrative leave with pay. So at least the police officer got 2 months paid leave. The other guy was they had charged him with resisting arrest, which they later dropped, which was it was the least they could do, which is cool.
Yeah, they also charged him with assaulting a government official or a police officer,
which is great because he was sitting down saying, "I'm not resisting.
Right.
So
they quickly dropped those charges.
Yeah, but then they he 2 months later, Travis Cole, who was not by himself, his partner was out there and she was co-signing. Do we have her name? I think we only get Travis's.
I thought we got like Officer Jackson, but maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I missed that.
Officer C.N. Jackson. There we go. Good. She's smart.
So, yeah, she went, like, I guess back to the car to check on his name, to check on his ID and, like, see if he was, in fact, related to his mother. Yeah. But then did nothing to distort Travis Cole from beating him down. So,
yeah. But now it's great because now he resigned. And so there are going to be no further charges to Travis or CN. Which,
right.
I mean,
the DA's not going forward with charges.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't even care that you don't agree with anything that like some black people are saying or some Black Lives Matter people are saying. But like, if you, not you, Stephen, just the general public who are on the opposite side who don't believe that like police brutality is happening and shit like that, if you were sitting on your porch drinking like a great glass of sweet, Georgia peach iced tea?
Yeah, sure.
Let's say it's that. Hey, you were just sitting there with your big American flag just flying from there, enjoying a nice cool day, and two police officers came up there and started doing that to you. how would you feel? I'm not even going to say what race you are, because I don't know what race you are. I'm just saying, let's just say you're anybody. I don't think that anybody would be like, yeah, that was fine. We should do that. We should allow that to fucking happen.
Right. I mean, I'd like to think I'd be okay with like the minimal questioning, especially if I was attempting to like gain entry without a key. But
Fair?
I don't like, you're right. It escalated to a point where it didn't even need to come close to that. Like you check on his ID, you get in touch with the person who lives there. And if you have to wait a few minutes, you wait a few minutes. I don't get why he couldn't just wait for confirmation before he started beating the shit out of him.
Well, obviously, some people are a little itchy. I'm just glad he didn't itch. His itch wasn't in his fucking trigger finger. My question is, though, I just want to extrapolate this a little further. Do you think that, like, some police officers, and it might be clear from, like, data and, like, videos, like, do you think they are, like, they think they're, like, superheroes?
I think, unfortunately, many do. And many, although it's not the worst thing to think you're a superhero, it's a bad thing to think you're a superhero.
They are heroes, though, Stephen. Like, police officers are heroes. Like, they save people's lives if they're not killing them. But
right.
You're not what I mean, like a superhero. I mean, like, you're not Superman, and like Lex Luthor's not out there. Like, there are some people trying to take over the world, but that's like for the military, right? And that's for our elected officials. They are dealing with all kinds of terrorism and crazy schemes out there. But like, my man was trying to break into a rural house in Greensboro, North Carolina. That was his mother's.
Right.
So what were you, A, did you catch him in the act of doing anything? B, you didn't. So what prompted you to, like, go to the next level if your job is to, serve and protect? Like, at least go find the neighbor who felt threatened and ask him if he was doing anything threatening to them after you didn't catch him in the act. Because, that would be the logical thing for me.
Right.
Obviously, it was probably anonymous. Like, hey, I don't want to tell you who I am, but I think somebody's breaking in. Oh, you want to know what race he is? Oh, that's cool. He's black. I don't know if that's going to mean anything, but I guess now it does.
Well, they got to ask for a description, don't they?
Yeah, it's fair. But breaking in is breaking in, though.
I agree, but if he flees the scene, then they're like, okay, who should we be looking for?
That's absolutely, completely true. I understand that. I'm just saying, what's the likelihood that that's why we are taking that data? I mean, when you see fucking videos like this.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against that. But yeah, I mean, especially when you got two officers with you there, one person can go kind of do a little recon. The other person's got it held down. But I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why this guy, who had to have known he was wearing a body cam, I don't know how he thought he could rationalize his actions.
Well, at least he turned his on.
Yeah.
Small victories.
Yeah, small victories. Hey, but do you know where this never happens?
It never rains in Southern California?
No, it never happens in Georgia.
What?
I'm just kidding.
It may not happen in the part of Georgia you were in, but I think we have like some stats on that.
Yeah. So
where'd you go, Steven?
Yeah, I went to it was a 2-part Georgia trip. My girlfriend.
There's 2 parts of Georgia?
I'm sorry?
There's 2 parts of Georgia?
Yeah, there's a couple cities in Georgia.
Whoa.
I know.
I thought Georgia was just its own country.
Anyway,
well, it is technically.
Went down,
but not that Georgia.
Okay. Are you done?
Not really. Sorry.
Okay. Anyways, my lovely girlfriend lives in or is from Atlanta.
Name drop.
And
Name drop. What's up?
yeah.
I'm not gonna say her name if you're not gonna say it. But
Right.
what's up? What's up?
Keeping it anonymous.
Yep.
Anyways, she exists though. She's not from Canada.
I've met her.
Anyways,
She is real.
So she lives in Atlanta or is from Atlanta. Parents are from there, and they have a lake house about 2.5 hours southeast of Atlanta. So we were like, hey, this is a good time to go down there, hang out, like take a nice 4-day weekend and enjoy it.
You guys took the 4-day weekend before the actual built-in 4-day weekend?
Yeah, well, I don't have Columbus Day off.
You don't?
Nah.
Mm.
I don't have it off.
Sorry for your privilege, brother. I'll check my privilege at the door.
Yeah, it's actually one holiday I don't mind not getting off, but we'll get into that later.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But the federal is giving it away, man, and they don't want to change it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I don't blame people for taking it off, but down. It was a 2-part trip because we were in Atlanta for one night, and it was kind of cool because that night we were in Atlanta, we went to Turner Field to see the Braves play the Phillies. Now, I hate both those teams, so I didn't really care. But
weren't they bottom feeders of the league? Of the division?
Yeah, Atlanta turned it on a little bit, but they were easy to beat up on the first half of the season.
Yeah.
But the important thing about that is Turner Field is now done in terms of hosting Atlanta Braves games.
That's right.
So it was kind of cool to see that place before they shut it down and moved to Cobb County, which no Braves fan likes that move. I've talked to a bunch. Nobody likes that move. They all hate it. But need to get more fans.
Isn't Cobb County? Yeah. Isn't Cobb County still considered Atlanta?
Yeah, it's still Atlanta area, but it's not that stadium is right south of downtown Atlanta, and it's very easy to get to, and it's a very nice stadium, very nice.
I think I went to Turner, or at least driven by it, but I feel like I've been to a game one time. It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a really good stadium, so it's kind of a shame, even though I hate the Braves, it's kind of a shame that they're losing that stadium after only 20 years. So yeah, they're moving on from there. It was cool to see a game there. And then we went to South Georgia, which in itself is an experience of its own.
Gosh, paint the picture, man. Come on, Steven. I need to feel South Georgia. Is it hot?
It's hot, yeah. But actually, it was really nice there that weekend. But it's hot. It is.
Is it I'm going to keep cutting you off, but
yeah, I know it's like Pleasantville, but with color.
With colored people.
Well, that too. But
did you say that?
What?
Cracker? Did you what the hell was I gonna say? Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, we went down to South Georgia and place, but very nice. And don't get me wrong. The lake, it was Black Shear Lake, and it's apparently humongous. Very lovely town. Real. And of course, I just ate and ate and ate and ate food.
What kind of food we eating, man?
Smoked sausage.
Ooh.
Eating hamburgers. Eating.
I mean, fillets. Is this local to Georgia cuisine, South Georgia, or is this just
Well, I mean, the meats are prepared
slightly
differently. Yeah.
All right.
They like to eat, and that's fine with me.
No macaroni and cheese.
No mac and cheese with a broccoli casserole, which was really good.
Mashed potatoes?
No mashed potatoes. Baked beans and bacon. Smoked sausage.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of good stuff. Boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. They're actually not bad. Not bad.
What's the finish? Is it like peanut butter?
No, it's like they salt them up real nice.
Okay.
So.
You boiled peanuts.
Yeah, dude.
Is that a Georgia thing or is that a Caucasian thing?
It's like a Caucasian Southern thing.
Okay.
I guess. Each state has their own spin on it.
WHITE.
But yeah, just did the South Georgia thing.
I mean, did you go like water skiing on the lake?
No, didn't have time for that.
You didn't get on the water? Just like chill out?
Yeah, just chilled out by the dock.
Chilling on the dock of the bay?
Yep. Did go to the Albany part. Go to Albany, Georgia, which is about 45 minutes, like even further south from where we were in Warwick, Georgia.
Yep.
And was given a tour of the town, and it was pointed out like, oh, that's where the whites only businesses were. And I'm like, what?
Well, in all fairness to that part of Georgia, right? They did have all white businesses. Now,
right. And they're not
for the purposes of like making sure that it's not happening now still. What year was that?
I didn't ask. I was afraid to ask when that stopped.
4 days ago. October 1st.
Yeah. New fiscal year.
Yeah. For some reason, those people, they garnered enough votes and we had to desegregate. Shout out to that part of Mississippi that has not done it. They're just like,
yeah,
fuck it.
Yeah, I will say about South Georgia, it's not Alabama or Mississippi. I mean,
what does that mean?
It's not as racist as those. Yeah. I didn't see that many Confederate flags, so
I didn't see that many.
Yeah.
What's that many? Is it like what's the metric? Are we doing it per capita? Are we doing total?
I guess it would be like a 10% per house. You see?
Okay. So,
but I saw less than that.
You probably at the same time you probably didn't see as many Trump stickers as you saw Clinton stickers, right? That's a fair assumption. Oh,
I definitely saw a lot of Trump stickers.
What? No way down there. I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Seriously, I thought there'd be a lot of Clinton supporters down in Georgia. No. And especially in that part of Georgia where they only, at one point in time, they had like whites only businesses. All of America only had whites only businesses. But that's interesting. Well, yeah. That's cool. Did you go to any of the local businesses? Did you get ice cream from the old all white business?
No, I didn't go to any of those. But there's a hot dog place in Albany, Georgia that is apparently world renowned called Jimmy's Hot Dogs.
Okay.
And I must say they were very good.
What kind of bread?
Potato bread.
Shout out to my BFF S. She's like a big hot dog fan. She probably already been to that joint. She used to live in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jimmy's Hot Dogs in Albany.
How many did you eat?
I had 4.
Damn, fat kid.
But they're not that big. They're like maybe half the size of a normal hot dog, I guess.
Okay.
But it was loaded though. Got it all the way. That's
all the way.
That's what they call it.
All right, let me guess. Here we go. Onion.
Okay. Yep.
I'm trying to see if I'm putting the condiments on there. Ketchup, mustard?
I don't think ketchup, but mustard.
Mustard? Ooh, all the way. Let's see. Do they do it like traditionally?
What do you mean traditionally?
Like they're not doing like Chicago style hot dogs, or are they doing?
Nah, I mean it's not full Chicago style. No.
Okay, so there's tomato on there.
I couldn't taste it.
Pickle?
No. You're forgetting like the main ingredient.
Is it chili?
Yeah, chili. Chili's on.
Okay. That's what. Okay, you didn't say chili dog though. You say you got a hot dog.
I said I got the hot dog all the way.
You got the hot dog all the way. Yeah, that's a chili dog.
That's not a chili dog though. That's not what they call it.
I understand what they don't call it, but the minute you put chili on a hot dog, you're not just eating a hot dog, you're eating a chili dog.
Yeah. Okay,
But
I understand.
if you put ketchup and mustard, it's still a hot dog with ketchup and mustard.
Yeah. But anyway, it was the first pink hot dog I think I ever ate in my life.
What does that mean?
That means, well, like, like hot dogs.
That doesn't sound appealing.
What?
That doesn't sound appealing.
Right, and I didn't think so, but it was delicious. It doesn't look that appealing, but it is delicious. And,
spicy?
No, it wasn't really spicy. No, I'm sure you can add your own, Tabasco to it and spice it up.
Let's see what kind of what they have for sides.
Oh, I didn't even look at the sides. We just got hot dogs, straight hot dogs.
Oh man, well, you got to see the Braves though.
Yeah,
they didn't make the playoffs.
They did not, but you know who did?
No, who made it? Because you're gonna have to. Go ahead.
The Washington Nationals.
This is gonna be fun for all our listeners out here because I watched 5 innings total of the entire baseball season, and when I mean like not the national season, I mean how many teams are there? 32, 30?
30.
Yeah, that was all I watched, and I went to a Nationals game this year. So I don't know who's in the playoffs, and I don't know who's good. Except for I know that the Cubbies were on fire this year. Right? They had the best.
Yeah, the Cubbies were insanely good. So in the National League, the wild card games tomorrow night. The Giants are coming to New York to play the Mets at Citi Field.
Are you going?
No. Winner of that game is going to play the Cubs for the NLDS. The other NLDS matchup is the Dodgers against the Nationals, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Woo!
That starts Friday. In the American League, I think right now, and I'm going to turn it on after we're done, is the Orioles are at Toronto playing the wild card game. Winner of that, I'm going to have to look at the schedule again because I believe that Texas won home field advantage.
Where are the Indians then?
Indians are in the playoffs. They're playing either against the Red Sox or the Rangers. So I just got to confirm with my sources that it looks like the Blue Jays have a 1-0 lead. So
the Blue Jays are playing the Orioles. Are there 2 wild card games?
Yeah, there's one wild card game for each league.
Yeah. But okay. So it's 5 teams and 1 team gets the bye.
No, well, no.
Well, they get to play who wins the wild card. Sorry.
Right.
So the Blue Jays and the Orioles are playing.
Right.
You said the Indians are in.
Yes.
And the Rangers?
The Rangers are in from the West, Indians in from the Central, and the Red Sox in from the East.
The Red Sox are in from the East. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I think the Angels. I'm pretty sure the Rangers have the home field advantage. Therefore, they play the winner of the wild card. But I was just going to confirm that right now.
Okay. Well.
Yep, and I was right. Yeah. So Boston's playing at Cleveland because Cleveland had the better record than Boston, and then Texas gets the wild card winner.
All right. Now paint the picture for why the Nationals are going to win do better than they've done before.
The reason I think they'll do better than they've done before is Dan Murphy has just been playing out of his mind this season. Like, he's a legit guy to protect Bryce Harper in the lineup, and he's playing way better than Bryce Harper. But he's a legit scary bat to have in the lineup. Rendon is starting to play really well. Trey Turner, that kid is unbelievable. He's had 30 steals in like half the season. So extrapolate that, and he's probably got a 50-plus steal season over the course of the year if he plays the full year.
He's been Turner from? Is he from South Central?
No, I don't think so. I can't remember where he's from, but I know we. What?
How do you spell Trey?
Trea, the white way.
Man, how black is he?
He's white, as always.
I know.
Yeah.
But
So, what?
if Trey Turner's name came up on a resume, is that how you spell Trey?
TREA.
Yeah. Who spells it that way?
I guess white people do. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, if that was to show up on a resume, I mean, I don't know, man. He might get profiled on that.
I mean, I guess he might, yeah, but
Thank goodness he plays baseball.
right.
And then a close second, but probably number one. Thank goodness he's white.
Yeah, that probably trumps the baseball part.
Probably.
But no, he's playing out of his mind. The thing that hurts them though is they lost Wilson Ramos about 10 days before the playoffs.
Yeah,
he's out. Yeah, with a busted ACL.
That's no bueno.
No bueno at all. So they'll have to rely on Jose Lobaton, who is great, a great defensive catcher, but lacks a little in the offensive department. So, we'll see how that plays out. Scherzer's been pitching well. He got 20 wins this season. Tanner Roark's been playing well. Joe Ross is back. Gio, has his moments. Strauss is, I still think, out. Shows how much I've been paying attention, or maybe I've just been in denial.
You poser. This might be the year. What if Steven Strasburg has just been he's been the curse, and so if he's out for the postseason, I don't know if he's like, can you be on the DL in the postseason?
No, well, I mean you can miss series, but like
you have to be on the roster for the series.
For the series, yeah. Like if he doesn't play the NLDS, he can play in the NLCS.
And if he doesn't play CS, he can play for the World Series.
Right.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah, but what if Strasburg was like that was the missing thing? It was like, oh, we want this guy. He's got this rocket arm, and he was just like bad juju for you guys the whole time. That's why you guys keep losing to the Giants. And then who else started losing? Oh, the Cardinals in the first round.
Cardinals, yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah. Like those first round exits, man. You guys are coming in hot team. Either the hottest team or a very hot team going into both playoffs.
Right. This is the first time we've come in as like
a regular.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's not pitching in the NLDS. He's been ruled out.
All right.
Which kind of sucks, but it's a short series, so maybe you can get by without him.
You have to see Kershaw at least twice.
Yeah, we probably will. I mean, yeah, we'll definitely see Kershaw twice, but they'll see Scherzer twice. So, I mean, hopefully. So I feel like
who's up for NLC Cy Young?
Scherzer's up for it. I think Kershaw missed way too much time. I believe Cueto's up for it from the Giants. I want to say there are a couple others that I'm blanking on right now. But Lester's up for it for the Cubs.
Lester Holt?
John Lester.
Yeah, John Lester.
Yeah, John Lester.
You don't want to talk about Lester Holt, man?
No, I don't want to at all. I'm going to stay far away from that topic.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be their hitting again because when they come in these situations, they don't score enough runs, and that's what they'll have to do.
Or they have those games where they score like 13 runs all in one game, and then they get shot out. Well, look, like I never do. I'm never rooting against the Nationals. I'm just not rooting for them. I do root against that other football team in the D.C. area. And, I genuinely want the people around here to be happy and see their teams like play to their full potential. So let's hope they don't shit the bed.
Right. I mean, completely agree. So I think the first matchup, I'm confirming it now, it should be Kershaw and Scherzer.
I mean, who else are you throwing out there if you're the Dodgers? And Scherzer has been worth every $210 million. So, yeah. And also, I gave you $210 million. This is why you are here, dude.
Yeah, so the rotation is going to be Scherzer, Roark, and Gio. So, I mean, when those three are on, they're hard to hit. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. Let's see
You
if
know,
Jason Worth can do anything.
yeah, they got. I'll tell you this. I know it's hard and it's easier said than done. They got to win game one. They got to take down Kershaw. They can't waste the start from Scherzer. They got to take down Kershaw. The only problem is Kershaw is a bad matchup for the Nationals because he's a lefty pitcher, and our two best hitters are left-handed. So
Murphy and Harper.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not ideal, but that's why the other guys got to step up. Trey Turner's got to, have a productive leadoff game. Rendon's got to hit. Worth has to hit. Those guys have to pick up the slack. And, Harper, Harper's hit off, home runs off Kershaw before. I don't know Murphy's track record against them, but I can't imagine it's that great. I can't imagine anyone's track record against Kershaw is great. But
yeah, he's dirty.
We'll see. So 5:30 on Friday, we'll see.
Go Nationals.
Yep.
They're going for the jewel. They're going for the jewelry.
They're going for the jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh man, poor Kimmy.
Gosh damn it, Kimmy.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know,
I mean, geez, dude, talk about.
How can you not? How can you not know? Yeah.
I mean, you could. I mean, some people just don't care. But
would you say they don't believe?
Jamaica. You've got
bobsled team. But yeah, so this what was it? It was it Monday or Sunday? It was Sunday, right?
Yeah, I think it was Sunday night.
It was Sunday night. Yeezy is performing, and all of a sudden, he's performing. I think heartless, and he was performing. All of a sudden, stopped and said, "I got a family emergency," and people were like, "What the fuck?" And then come to find out, Kim K in Paris was robbed in her hotel room by masked men dressed as police officers. And she, thankfully, as much as I may or may not dislike her, thankfully came out unharmed.
Yeah.
But had millions of dollars in jewelry stolen from her. So now the whole question is, who did it? How? Where were the bodyguards? Blah 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 blah.
There's a lot of moving parts in this thing.
Right. So apparently they've already ruled out the bodyguard as having a part in it because they were like, they know he would either they know he wouldn't have done it or he has an alibi or know that.
What do you think?
They have already ruled him out apparently.
Okay. Well, good for him.
Yeah. So now it comes to.
What do you think the Kardashians? What are their investigations like? They're like, do you pinky swear you didn't do that?
Yeah, I don't. Do you swear on your jeans or something like that? I don't know. Like
in your new Dash outfit, do you promise you didn't do it? No, that sucks. Like,
yeah,
whether you like you who apparently dislikes the person you've never met before, or you do like them. It's kind of crazy that motherfuckers can get close to somebody who usually has like 25 bodyguards.
Right. So they're saying that someone with knowledge of like her bodyguard's schedule may have tipped off the people on when to come in and
but like wasn't they okay, they were staying at a hotel that was like, I think it's called the Hotel No Name. And apparently the bodyguard wasn't there, but they don't have security for all the rich people who live in those neighborhoods who are in Paris for Fashion Week.
Right. You should think that at least like the luxury apartment she was staying in would have some type of monitoring devices.
Yeah. But apparently that's how you become like really posh. It's like to be truly minimalist, you just have nothing in Hotel Nowhere or Hotel No Name. So like they haven't had security cameras.
Not even towels?
They got the house. But yeah, so like it came out today that the robbery wasn't caught on film. Did you hear that?
It wasn't caught on film?
No.
Oh.
I
didn't know that.
And the only footage that they have, or like the only film that's in that general area, doesn't face the way the robbers would have came out of the place. So, for all you conspiracy theorists out there, the only person who can corroborate the story is the guard who got pistol whipped and Kim Kardashian. And the 2 people, or the 5 people who robbed her.
Oh, so a guard did get pistol whipped.
Yeah, there's like a gate. Like there's a dude who's probably like at the main gate.
Right. Okay.
And they pistol whip him to break into their into the apartment that they were staying.
I mean, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, she's high profile and got robbed by armed robbers. Who knows if they physically held her at gunpoint? Apparently, they locked her in the bathroom and took all the jewelry.
They hogtied her, yo.
They hogtied her? Shit. Yeah, I mean,
allegedly.
Yeah, this is one of those things where I just hope they're not using it or making it up or.
So, I'm glad you said that, Steven.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm such a cynic, but
my question to you is, do you think that this is something that, because there's a lot of people out there who are like, for some reason I saw some writings where they're like, we are happy that she's safe and all that, and then they just list out like all the inconsistencies where it's like, would you immediately, for anybody else, go straight to like, well, this don't smell right, or would you be like, holy shit, I'm glad she's okay, I'm glad he's okay?
She's probably not gonna like the comparison, so thankfully Kim K doesn't listen to this. But if it was Trump, I would immediately go, I don't know about that.
But isn't that crazy though? Like, just because I suck as a person in the eyes of somebody else, nobody can like feel compassion for me if I got fucking hogtied.
Yeah, I mean that's awful. It's an awful thing to think. So I really hope it's sad to hope that's like, I hope it's true, because it would just be a shitty thing, because then you wouldn't believe anything that anyone says.
What could you do after that if for some reason this is not true?
Well, I don't know what you could do. Yeah, I don't know.
And I guess the last question I have for you, Steven, is, let's say it was fake. I guarantee you we'll never find out.
No, we never will.
If it was fake, do you think that the legions of fans that they have would be like, that's the last straw? Or are we that depraved and like loyal to our celebrities who are gods that we just say, you know what? Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, her fans, those fans, they're not leaving. Even if she does, I mean, maybe like 5% will leave. But those fans are entrenched. Those fans know that she used the sex tape to get famous. Those fans know that she's using a shitty reality show to get like even more famous.
But is it a shitty reality show if everybody's watching it?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. So, would you? I mean,
Look, I know you've been quoting a lot of like Confucius stuff, but
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, man, I got to give you that balance. We got to give you that fair and balanced news, dude. We're like Fox News.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
yeah, I mean, they're not leaving her. I'm honestly, I'm just glad that everyone's okay, especially the kids. If the kids were there, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if they were, but
yeah. Apparently they were not there, and yeah,
okay, yeah.
and
So,
not shout out to the robbers, but like, thank goodness they just took the jewelry.
right.
People panic and they just start murdering people, and like, hey guys, we're not playing a fucking video game. That's my favorite refrain. Like, nobody's come back to life, man.
Right.
So, Kim K, man, stay safe. You'll be happy to know that after, when she flew into Teterboro in New York, they had a 15-car motorcade to make sure that they were okay.
Well, I mean, I guess spare no expense. So
15 cars?
I mean, she probably had a lot of like bags to put in the cars too.
Okay. Didn't think about that. You right.
She's probably coming off the plane like Akeem and Semi with all that luggage.
Yeah. No, that is definitely true. I'm sure. I mean, they probably shot videos like photo shoots of them doing that. Anyway, dude, Saturday Night Live is back.
Yeah, I know. I need to catch up on it. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh man, you didn't watch it.
How was it?
Cold opening was great. We got my man Alec Baldwin playing Donald Trump. Kate McKinnon reprising her Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
and they moved Michael Che up, so now Michael Che is getting some shine time, and he played Lester Holt.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they got to replace Jay Farrow somehow, right? So
yeah,
why not the other black guy?
We got to swap one black out for the black. But thank goodness we got Keenan.
Yeah, Keenan's been on there since like 2003, but thank God, because
yeah, Keenan. All I'll say is Keenan plays Big Papi again.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and that's always a fun time.
Yeah,
but yeah, the weekend was the musical guest, and some lady named Margot something.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I don't know who she is.
She's the chick from Gone Girl, I think. No, that's not her. No, that's not her. She's the chick. She was Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad. Margot Robbie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Catch up, motherfucker, and Panda people, please.
Yep.
Bring SNL. Like, let's give SNL a chance again to break our hearts and not be funny.
Yeah, I support that. Also, shows that came back on the air: Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Last Man on Earth.
Yeah, I need to catch up with The Last Man on Earth because I feel bad. I've abandoned all TV.
Yeah, Forte and Sandberg are still bringing it, and Andre Braugher is great in those first few episodes of BK99.
All right, well, I'll catch up.
Yeah. All right, but until next time, people.
Wait! I got music for you. Listen,
you got music? My fault.
I got music for him. If you haven't heard of who this kid Travis Scott is, get on the bandwagon. I'm extremely late to the party, but the kid's got some good stuff. He dropped his latest album it might even be out for a month, but I just got it last week, thanks to Apple Music. I'm trying to get a sponsorship, Steven. We also need to get on Stitcher and SoundCloud. But anyway.
Yeah.
His latest album, Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight, is phenomenal. And the song that I'm going to leave y'all with is Outside by Travis Scott. It is dope. Go listen to it.
All right. I guess we will.
Yeah. And you're going to listen to it too.
Yeah. And that's real. So until next time, keep following us on Facebook. Email any suggestions at the PandaWatch Podcast at gmail.com.
I mean, let's get these Twitter followers up, man.
Yeah. We're at Twitter at PandaWatchCast. That's what it is. Just at PandaWatchCast on Twitter.
Come on. We got to get our numbers up. It's time to take over the world.
Yeah. And we were serious about the last one. If you guys want to be guests on the podcast, all you do is drop us a line and we'll squeeze it in.
Absolutely.
Be sure to do that as well.
I mean, I love talking to Steven. I'm sure you guys enjoy listening to us. You probably want to hear one more person, but
Right.
sometimes we just gonna give you us too because we're great. We
are.
All right.
All right. Until next time. Peace, love, and
Chocolates.